With the extreme heat we've felt recently, many of you may be spending more time inside with the air conditioner, but that may be affecting your mental health. CBS Austin's Christian Flores is live with us tonight. Christian, a psychologist says this can actually cause depression.
Yeah, that's right. I spoke with a clinical psychologist, and he says when we're in the middle of a heat wave like we are now, it can cause seasonal depression, which is something we typically see in the winter. He says it's important to find a way to get outside to prevent this.
I'm used to the heat, but I can't ever remember it being like this.
In the middle of this heat wave we're riding, Austinites have given up going outside.
Even when you're outside in the shade, it's still hot, so you just need to be in the air conditioning sometimes.
With the heat we've seen here in central Texas, some doctors say people are simply choosing not to be outside. Instead, they're staying indoors to be in the air conditioning and maybe even just sitting around watching TV, which can lead to seasonal depression you may be more accustomed to seeing during the cold winter months.
When you have this heat like we do now, people aren't going outside. They're locking themselves into their house and they're not getting the sunlight again. So we're artificially imposing that same seasonal affective disorder.
Dr. John Huber is a clinical psychologist. He says he is noticing more instances of the extreme heat causing seasonal affective disorder.
The last 2 or 3 years,
Which is considered a winter condition.
you just need to pay attention. You start feeling less involved. You don't want to do things with your friends, not because of the heat, just because you just don't feel quite right.
Seasonal affective disorder affects 10 million Americans. Right now, studies are still being done on summer depression. In the meantime, Huber recommends trying to get outside in the mornings when it's cooler.
Take advantage of the extra time we have of daylight.
And if you do feel the symptoms of depression, call your doctor. This can be very serious, so it's important to reach out to someone who can diagnose you and help. Reporting live in the studio, Christian Flores, CBS Austin News.